The past 18 months have been exciting and rewarding. I have learned so much from all of you. The time given each candidate was so limited, I want to take an opportunity to address many of your questions. I hope you will take a few minutes each week to hear my views on many issues that concern our members and our association. I am confident after you review my qualifications, consider my experience, and understand my vision for the PGA and our fellow members, you will decide I am the best candidate to be the next Secretary of the PGA of America. And I'm interested in what your thoughts are, so I look forward to speaking to you over the next few months before arriving in Boston in November. Please feel free to contact me anytime. I look forward to seeing all of you in Boston and becoming your next Secretary of the PGA of America.
Ray, as far as education goes, what is your vision for the future of PGA education?
Well, I'm excited about it. We have an outstanding staff, Frank. We have an outstanding staff of young people who understand where we need to go with education. You have to remember, our professionals have a limited time for education. So, let's develop a plan, an ongoing plan, a simple plan for all of them to be able to get education in their specific skill set. We have to impress upon them how important continuing education is, though, and it is. You look at any profession, which is what we are, they have continuing education. And of course, I started out at a small public golf course. My job description has changed a lot over the years, and so has my career. So my education may change. We have to stay out in front and deliver the necessary education to our professionals.
Let's talk a little bit about education and training. What's your idea of, I guess, maybe education versus training?
Well, presently, our MSR cycles, which are 3 years, we have to have 12 education points, which is very, very, very weak. I want to see stronger education because it's just part of maintaining long-term employment. Without education, you are not going to maintain long-term employment unless you're lucky. So I want to see us again, the previous question we talked about education, I want to see us develop a skill set, a mandatory training for a particular skill set. Not a whole lot of training, but again, and part of that to me is getting a group of professionals together that do the same thing, because I think we learn a lot from each other that way. I guess that's the fraternal part of us. But I think, when I go to seminars, I want to get around people that are at the same type of facility that I'm at, that are successful, maybe doing things different than I do. So, I want to keep the 12 points for selective education, but I want to see us venture into training for the skill set. And again, a lot of our members will not like that. They'll say, oh, I don't have time. But again, we get them together and we see what wonderful things they can do together and learn from each other, just like playing together. I think that it'll really be a great thing they'll look forward to.
Let's continue talking about education, Ray. Do you believe in continuing education?
Continuing education, Frank, is something that we all should be encountering in whatever career we're in. We should want to get better. And I'm not sure continuing education is something that I think the association should supply. I think it's something that the individual member, maybe after some mandatory training and after some selective education, will be hungry and be willing to venture out and learn more about their field or maybe some other fields. Because like we talked about previously also, they never know when their career is going to change, their job position is going to change. We have underemployment. We have people teaching golf that maybe never taught golf, but now they do. So I think those are all things that are part of continuing education. I look at that as something, as a golf professional, I want to learn everything I can about golf. It's not going to hurt me out in the job arena, the playing arena, the public arena. I want to learn more about the business that I'm in. So I guess what I'm saying is, as an association, we will continue to offer continuing education, but I also would like the individual professional to be hungry to learn more.
What is your view of the certified professional program?
Well, we have over 600 professionals who have accomplished over 1,200 certifications. So obviously it's very large. Now some have been very disappointed with the results that it has produced as far as them getting better jobs, better positions. So I think we failed there in a way, but yet we have a lot of people very happy too. So we've just got to put more clout into it. I always like higher education opportunities. I think that, you know, practical experience added to the certified program will also add to the credibility. And we talk about promoting it to the employer and to the golf world. If we do more practical experience during the process, we should be able to put ourselves, those certified professionals should be able to put themselves in a position where they can promote themselves.
Define education as it pertains to the individual member.
I look at education like a golf lesson. There's fundamentals. There's certain things as a golf professional you've got to do. You've got to know how to do them. You've got to practice them. You've got to practice how to teach. You've got to practice how to speak. You've got to even practice how to do business skills, how to do spreadsheets. Then you have to play. Then you've got to execute. All fundamental things as a golf professional. Then as your education continues, we talked about continuing, then you start to hit the specialty shots. You start to branch out. You start to get better at certain things that you know will make you more successful, get you the position you want, make more income. I think that's where it goes. And you've got to, in the long run, you've got to be simple, accountable, and achievable. You've got to be able to do those things. If you can, you're going to get results.